Yeah. Remix.
My bad.
That's cool. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Change the Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. We got an awesome show planned for you guys tonight, talking about something that we kind of alluded to a couple weeks ago. But I did want to revisit it because we did it kind of like on a smaller scale before, just more of a conversation piece. But we're talking about, are you selling or are you moving at your own speed? You know, far too often, again, that's, are you selling or are you moving at your own speed? Far too often, you hear people talk about, you know, when they kind of, you know, on the brink of maybe separating or into a certain relationship, and they feel they may be kind of stagnant in a bad spot with that particular relationship, and they kind of doing some kind of personal assessment, and they feel that they may not, you know, be doing what's best for them. And I've heard the words that they may feel like they settling.
Okay.
And so what I wanted to have that conversation with everybody tonight in regards to that particular subject matter. So I definitely want everybody to call in and discuss the matter. Well, again, we're asking, are you selling or are you just moving at your own speed? Before we get started, again, I am Deonte Burden to Change the Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden. Before we get started, I want to say what's up to my awesome producer, DJ Lab.
What's going on, brother? It's another Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. Best day of the week, brother.
Hey, it was sunny today, wasn't
it? Yeah.
It started out cold. When I went to the office today, it was 30 degrees.
And, you know, I still got a lot of my fly winter gear.
You ain't pulled out yet. You ain't had the plan to pull it out yet, did you? Yeah, it's playing tricks on.
Man, I'm out there yesterday. Had wanted to go speak at a school. What are they talking about? Age restriction?
Oh, I can tell you what it is.
The cigar.
I learned that recently.
With the cigar.
Smoking and stuff, they consider that age restriction. They consider like you promoting that.
Okay.
Yeah. I learned that a little while ago.
That's what TikTok.
That's what all social media just about.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Appreciate the information.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep huffing. But,
Gotta be you, or else you'll be just settling.
Yeah, man. But you know, I was out yesterday, man. A little fly ensemble on. Like, damn, man. I see folk walking around. I got my coat, sweater, looking fly.
Right.
Damn, why the hell everybody in t-shirt and shorts?
We're confused about it.
Yeah, one of these people are doing their own thing.
Right. Oh, you went back with that one.
Shit. Man, look around like, what the hell going on? Now, I wasn't sweating or uncomfortable.
Right.
And I do think that they were kind of underdressed for the weather. But
okay.
I definitely were probably a little over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, right about this time of day, it's, you know, it's still a little nippy and everything. So I ain't going to be out of pocket too much.
Right. Well, when I got off work and went to the store, it was a little chilly. I had on my little old pullover, my little business pullover. I was like, shoot.
Word out a little bit.
And all them girls tipping to the stove half naked. I wish they had put on some clothes. But yeah, I was good. So
we're good to go with that, man. And right now, I was gonna say what's up to my other producer, Slit 316. What's up, Reek?
Always in the building. She would let you know if you wouldn't say that.
Okay, I apologize, Reek. A little late. Tonight's show was streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. But the main hub is the Changing Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden YouTube channel, where we have over 900 videos on the YouTube channel covering motivation, parenting, talking mainly from the perspective of myself being a black father, giving tips and advice, and even just being, you know, somebody single, dating, just giving things from that perspective as well. Also being from divorce, just giving a different angle on certain things with different experiences I've had in my life covering the subject matter. And that's why we go back to what we're talking about today. Are you selling or moving at your own speed? Guys, also feel free to call in and join the conversation. The call-in number is 678-740-9894. Again, the call-in number is 678-740-9894. Let me see something quick. Let me see. You on that? Be sure for audience issue, this, that, and that. Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, they ain't bringing nobody in on
the TikTok.
On the TikTok. I'll tell you what
they too strict for me. That's why I don't even mess with TikTok.
I'm gonna close the TikTok out, and then we're gonna bring it back up.
Okay.
Clean that up, cheeks, and everything. So we're gonna see if we can get anything rocking and rolling from there. Again, guys, the call in number is 678-740-9894. How was that Valentine's Day for you, lab?
You know what? To be honest with you, it wasn't. It was good. I'm gonna say it was good because we decided not to do nothing. We decided just to chill out for a minute because these things could get very expensive, and it was okay. I mean, I feel loved every day. I don't need that day to tell me that. So I was good with it. You know, I was good with it. I didn't want nothing, and I wasn't looking for nothing. So I think it went well.
Didn't want nothing, wasn't looking for nothing.
No, didn't want nothing, wasn't looking for nothing.
Story of my life.
So I was happy with it. So I'm good with that. I like not having to be stressed out about it. To be honest with you, I like not having to be stressed out. I like not having to worry if I'm getting the right gift or trying to find the right gift or none of that. I just like the stress was a gift to me. The non-stressful day was a gift to me. I was good with that.
Rocking and rolling from there.
Right. I was good with that.
Yeah, I do think a lot of stuff like that were overrated. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was married, that wasn't ever even really a big focal point with doing certain things either. You know, and everything, stuff like that. Even though I became single, it wasn't either. You know, I ain't studying it and everything. But
well, when I was married, it was a big focal point. So really? I can tell that.
Really?
Yeah, that was like, that was. I didn't have that pleasure.
Me and my ex-wife go out, but it wasn't no big thing.
Right. Nah, it was a big to do. So
when we talk about tonight's show, and we've had this conversation before, off and on, over the past year or so. We're speaking about the term settling, and me and you being in a unique position, being divorced with certain things, and then you go. I look back at myself when I was really, going through that splitting phase with my ex-wife,
right?
And I remember sometimes, when you're going through stuff, sometimes people say things that they might didn't mean, but I think she meant this shit,
right?
And she said, I don't want to. She said, I don't feel like settling.
Mm-hmm.
And Deonte Burden, the type of damn brother you settle for,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell? I can handle you don't like me,
right?
I can handle you want to be with me,
right?
Well, you know what in the hell you selling?
You selling?
Yeah. So, reason why I say that, that's probably just hearing that. I heard her say that. I usually kind of get a little cringy when I hear that term being said in regards to settling.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's thrown out too often,
too easily.
Too easily by females when they get in relationships. Like I said before in the big shout out to Let's Talk America. When I was on Shannon Thornton's podcast, and like she, asked me that question, I think a lot of times, man, I don't necessarily know if it's an issue of people settling. I just think that sometimes we get in relationships and everything. What's going on, Dr. Robinson? I think what it is a lot of time, man, people get in a situation where you might make decisions you won't necessarily want to make.
Mm-hmm.
You might second guess yourself. We're going on 6 Redbone 28, Lord 11_26. My brother Dent, what's happening? What I mean by that, like sometimes, you might get in a situation like, dang, man, I know her, but I don't know if I know where to, help out with this car note.
Right.
I know her, but I don't know well if I might want to help out with this. Or I know him well enough, but I ain't finna co-sign for this, that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think a lot of times people make decisions because it's hard for Poochie to sit here and say you just had love or had a connection with this person, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden now you're above them or you settling for something that they doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it happens though. It does happen. I mean, I think about your wife kind of said the same thing my ex-wife said. Your ex-wife said the same thing my ex-wife said. My ex-wife said, I feel like I'm missing out on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm missing something. I missed out on something being married so young and having children.
Yeah.
That's the same thing to me.
Well, yeah, and I want to get a disclaimer. I ain't saying it's a damn female thing. But guys get the same way with certain things about certain.
But we speaking from our
Yeah,
perspective.
yeah. But I
I
just
wasn't
want to
married
get
to a man, so I had to.
Yeah, no, I just want to get. I just want to get that disclaimer.
Right.
With that said, but I think people are very quick to give that out because of the evolution.
Right.
And we start talking about the issue of selling. Remember, guys, again, the night show we're talking about: are you selling? Or are you moving at your own speed? Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. In the event you have to leave, remember, go check us out. It's Change the Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden. You can see the whole video in its full entirety. Or please just feel free to call in and discuss or put it in the chat or call in at 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. I think a lot of times, Lamb, is that when people start going in certain directions, but especially from a personal growth perspective, when you start saying, okay, you're talking about selling and doing certain things, I think when you meet a person, at whatever point in life it is, you have a vision of what you think life with that person will be, later on down the road.
Right.
Grow old together, this, that, and that. You're going to build this and build that, right? But that's your vision on what, or maybe a vision that y'all discuss with each other, right? But it's not reality. It's not reality until that time comes.
Right.
Year 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever, right? And I think, especially when you get older in your personal evolution, people don't necessarily look at it in terms of how your personal evolution may not necessarily be coinciding with your significant other's personal evolution.
But for me though, my evolution I always thought, since I was married and I got married so young, we kind of grew up together and had children together. My evolution was, I felt like our evolution was entwined. Like we evolved together. Where it separated is, I can't exactly tell you, but I felt like we grew together. Like we had the same. What I did know when she started telling me about the businesses, and when I started trying to open certain businesses, and she was like, "Nah," you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Even though we would go through the classes and get the licenses and real estate licenses and broker licenses and hair salon. She go through the hair salon class and got the cosmetology license, and then after that, decide, nah. I think that's when we start. I believe, but I could be wrong. That's when the evolution started separating a little bit, because I was still on we're gonna retire at 50, 55. We're gonna be done working. We're gonna be chilling back, and she like, nah.
But so what a key thing what you just said, Lamb. I felt and I thought. But at the end of the day, here's the deal, Lamb, and it is how this is one of the things I had to accept. You can be with somebody 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You never know what the hell going on between their ears. Like, you really believe, think, whatever, but you really don't know what the hell is going on between their ears. You got a good idea, a good feeling, but you really don't damn know, because there's nothing stopping a person from waking up one morning and saying, I want to be with you no more.
Right. But I guess if we're having conversations about it, I'm assuming that person is telling me the truth about our conversations. And like you said, I don't know. I don't know what was between head. I'm going by what we talked about. I'm going by what was discussed. I can't read her mind, so I have to ask questions and to see how it applies. But you're right. I didn't know. She could have been just telling me that to appease me.
And I ain't trying to be oblivious to anything. But at the end of the day, like, I think far too often we can be with a person for a while and quote unquote know them, but we really don't necessarily know if we knew them.
Right. We don't know for real. They change from year to year. Time 10, 15 years, they change it.
I tell you, and this ain't no knock on my ex-wife. She's a good person, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna be totally honest with you, man. Like, when you start going through certain things, and I think this has come with a lot of guys, when I say guys, I'm sorry, people when they go through a divorce, you see a damn person, you know who the hell this is. And a lot of times you might be like, nah, they want to do this, they want to do that. I was sitting my ass right here, damn near 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
And Rika kept saying to me, nah, Poochie. I'm like, no.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Nah, they ain't gonna happen. Shit. Rika like, Poochie stupid as hell. Nah, Poochie, she wasn't cutting me no slack.
Right.
And that's what was happening. Because again, I felt like she wouldn't do it.
Right.
And one thing I learned about with divorce, and as much as I had been in business, and as much as I had done things for myself, I truly learned. Don't ever underestimate nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, because you have don't underestimate nobody, but you still have them people like they ain't capable.
We
yeah. You got
I take care of her, she take care of me. I take care of him.
Some people, man,
right.
Because you just say that some people, they can do it, but you like some folks, they just no. But I really learned then, anybody can do that. You don't ever underestimate nobody. But with that said, when we start talking about that from a personal growth standpoint, people just go on different paths. You were, like you said, I can be on from an entrepreneurial stage. Hey, we're gonna build, we're gonna have a legacy. I'm doing this for my family and everything. And then, 10 years from now, they might be stagnant.
Yeah.
They on some whatever, you know what I'm saying? They can be deep into the church. You can be deep into politics.
Right.
You can be on a health tick. They on a fun tick.
Right.
Like
trying
that
to live single kick. Trying to be single while they married kick.
You know what I'm saying? Love you too, Reek. But I'm gonna tell you something about like you just really, you be on some shit, you just going in a direction like, man, like I'm thinking this is cool.
Right.
But it be something totally different, right? You in there, you love cooking and eating and everything. They come home on some vegan shit. What the hell going on?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I remember I had a girl I really liked it when I was dating my ex-wife, dating her. Cool girl, nice, this, that, and that. I probably liked it better than I like my ex-wife. You know what threw it off? She called suddenly, she's like, well, how about we just do no sex before marriage? I don't even think about marriage or anything.
That wasn't even on your mind.
Shit, marriage. But damn, my whole mind was stuck on sex. And she just wanted to do hymns and read the Bible and all that stuff. And I'm sitting there myself, I'm a damn young fool. Right. I'm reading the Bible on her.
Fresh out the military?
Yeah.
I was in the military.
No, I'm fresh out the military. I'll date her and make wife at the same time. I'm telling you, lab. Shit, man, I'm in that old sucker duck joker in there reading I'm in there reading the Bible with her ass. Think about it.
Try to loosen the screws.
Yeah. Shit, I'm thinking about ass trying to just read the Bible with her. Girl, give this damn scripture.
Maybe he's a crack them legs.
Rubbing her leg, got a Bible on her. She got a Bible on her leg. Stop it, man.
Right.
That damn Bible out the way. Right. Boy.
Change your mind, did
hell yeah.
You evolved right the other way.
I don't want to have sex. Huh? 19-year-old Poochie. Boy, that's all. Hey,
out the military. 19-year-old Poochie.
I'm out there running 2 miles with boots on and stuff I got on. I'm running down back here with boots and shit.
Right.
Man, you in the hell?
And I need to use it.
You want to read the Bible? Shit. Not today. Not today, man. But I'm just saying that term. My mom came on.
No. What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Curtis Ramsey? How y'all doing?
What up, Chris? What's going on? But that's the thing about it. When we start talking about you selling and everything and that personal growth, I think people really laugh. I'm not real talk. I don't think people really think about that. That's when we get married,
right?
Because like I said, you at 22, 32, 42, and 52, whole different person.
Right.
That ain't right or wrong. Everybody just grow. And we can have aspirations that, hey, we want to do this and everything, especially being 40 something, going through it, you coming out of divorce, you meet females 40, 50, and they have different things. They trying to do this and build this and like shit. I ain't built. I've been in business 23 years. I ain't trying to build a damn thing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, build. Who the trying to build with you? I ain't shit. I ain't what the hell I'm trying to build.
Right.
I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm funny. I don't want your grandkids
Right,
over.
right.
I don't want none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like you start looking at that whole settling. I just think people really, really underestimate that.
What you think settling looks like in your opinion? In your opinion, not that you giving what it is as what do you think it looks like?
When I hear people say that they ain't selling, I feel like they doing some shit they don't really naturally want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe to appease somebody in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that sometimes you where you supposed to be.
Well, let me ask you a question, and this is only because, like you said, I was saying and I'm thinking, how I'll put it. I wasn't the one who thought I was selling; she was. But I guess what I was gonna say was, I don't know what's in her head, so she might have thought she was selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, she might have thought I was a downgrade. You get what I'm saying? Or like she could do better. You feel me? Like, so most definitely that could be the case. I definitely didn't know either way.
Let me say this. I kind of can look at that same perspective, just like I look at everything in business. You always can get better if you're looking.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, your perception of better could just be because it's different. Because, just like you step out, you might sit here and say, well, look, man, this chick, she fine, she this, that, and that, and she cool for that particular point. You know what I'm saying? You got your little fun girl or whatever. We hanging and all that stuff. At some point, the fun girl gonna be, she been a while, she gonna get comfortable.
Right.
Same thing with the fun guy, right? And all kind of other stuff. You leave, it can be a person, it can be a job, it could be a different area. Things that are different, and that's the big picture wise, gonna be better. It's just different,
right? And
at some point, the different shit gonna be those shit, right? And I just think sometimes people get it twisted with that. It's a red bone saying you want it one way, and you do the opposite is a big settle. But that against the point was brought up saying it one way, but you and do it the opposite is a big settle. I think that's the case. If somebody may do something and be what do you mean? Elaborate on that, Six Red Bone.
You could be doing something one way and notice that you do need to shift and change in another way for the betterment of you, or for the betterment of your business, or you know what I'm saying, for the betterment of you and your family. So yeah, she's gonna have to elaborate a little bit on that.
Because here's the deal, like I think anytime we go into situations, right? You go into situations, you say like, shit, I want to do this with this particular female, or you get it with this guy, and y'all on this straight path. You going to school, they start a business, they got a new job, y'all move, however you want to go about it. When you start shit, the thing that you start and the perception that you feel like that's the way it's gonna go, in reality, two different things. You can start at a new job, all of a sudden that shift changes. You can get into a relationship, then they have health issues. Kids come up, right? We got all kind of shit happen. And I think that those kind of things throw off what we originally had.
Right.
Because what I'm saying, you got your girl like, hey, y'all hanging out 3 a.m. Hey, let's go get some Waffle House,
right?
This other kind of stuff.
Right.
And it's cool because you met her when the kids were going for the summer. And here they come, like, here this bush.
I ain't signed up for this.
I ain't signed for this shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Little boy, he cussed me and all this other kind of stuff and everything. I ain't signed up. But again, our perception on how things work, be it right or wrong, that's just how it be sometimes. You feel me?
They say selling may not be what you want, but you will deal with it. But you will deal with it.
What do you mean by for what you want?
Yeah, like it might not be what you want, but it's something that you'll deal with.
But that's the thing about it. When people say that, but here's the deal: like, if I go through a situation and with me and a person together, you and a person together,
you're gonna stop hitting that mic. We're gonna have to fight.
I'm sorry, that lad. My bad.
Yeah.
Keep right here. When you go through a situation, right, and you have it, this is the path where we're gonna go, and then things happen, and the reality of it, you can't. Like, you didn't anticipate that.
Right.
You don't have to, you can think certain things, you can hope certain stuff, but when it happens, it happens. And just because, that doesn't mean that you wanted to be that way.
Right.
You know, you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Sexy Redbone said, example, if I say I don't want to date men with kids, then I date men with kids, it's selling to me.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Because her initial thing was, I'm not dating no man with kids. But then she starts dating men with kids. She feel like that's settling because maybe she having trouble finding men with no kids, or men with no kids that maybe don't check off all the boxes or something like that. So now the men with kids are checking off a lot more boxes than the ones without kids. Cool. So she's settling. You get what I'm saying?
Back to the point where the nice show. Are you selling or are you moving at your own speed?
Right.
At the end of the day, some people can command ... Mm-hmm. Now, if you're sitting there in the majority of the pool of men that you're around have kids, I don't want to date men with kids, right? And you said that, say the men that don't have kids, for some odd reason, they're not having no pull or attraction to you for whatever reason,
right?
Location, social status. Well, we ain't gonna put no looks in there, right? But the thing that you typically want is not gravitating to you, right? At the end of the day, Six Redbone said, "Thanks, Lamb." But that's the thing. If that particular thing is not gravitating to you, is that selling a reality? You see what I'm saying?
Well, I guess it still will be settling because you're still not going by the standards of. It's like you say yourself. I don't want to date a woman that don't have her own house or don't have a car. And you know what I'm saying? You still got that standard that you don't have a woman with a car, but shit, you lonely now. So now you're going to pick up a couple people.
I've always said that everybody's entitled to personal preference.
Right.
Everybody's entitled to personal preference.
Right.
I've been the type to say, hey man, you crazy. Why you want this? Why you want that? Or whatever. Everybody's entitled to it. But at the end of the day, we start talking about personal preference and all that kind of stuff. Shit, you know, if you ain't pulling in what you keep saying you want, what we doing? Now, personally got options, right? Can change their mind.
But I guess what we're saying is, we may have the personal preference, and we may not be pulling that, but we still have that standard. And if we choose to go against that standard to pick someone else that might not be up to that standard, that's still settling. Because the reason why it's settling because we're not pulling the people we want. So we're going to settle for the people that necessarily not fit that bill. That's still settling.
So you're saying that you could be settling. You could be just I'm going to get clarity.
Okay.
So you feel like that you could be settling for an option that you don't even have.
No. I'm saying, yeah, you can't be settling if just because you haven't found an option yet, you may get tired of looking. And then as soon as you start settling for not the option, that other option may come along. So yes, anytime that you just choose to do something else that you normally would not do, you may be settling. Yes, even though you're not like I may want a job that pays me $2 million a year, but I'm having to settle for this job that pays me $80,000 a year. That doesn't mean I still don't want the $2 million job. It means I just got to settle for this so I can eat.
But but with that said, I get what you're saying.
Okay,
my thought process is, you ain't selling on some shit that you ain't on an option you ain't got. That's reality.
An option I haven't got yet. In my mind, I'm still gonna get it. It's just a matter of time. But until the meantime, I'm settling for this.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I still want the $2 million job, but if I'm gonna eat and pay a few bills, I need to take this $80,000 job and settle for this for right now until I keep looking for the $2 million and grabs me. What you looking for?
Oh, the lighter. What did you do with it? Oh, right here, okay. Paper. But I understand that point, but it's still reverting back to at the end of the day. I see we can put a couple comments in there.
She said, when men don't like to date BBW, but those are the only ones coming onto you. Say, yeah, I get it. You was the thin girl, but everyone you try to talk to don't want to talk to you. So
that's the shit I'm talking about.
So you talking about what Rika talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I hear people with a lot of preferences.
Right.
Sexy Redbone said, yes, you are. You know what you want, and I think we settle a lot in aspects of life. I just feel like when we use the word settle, what we're doing is, I think it's more of a reality. Settling is a lot of time what I figure, and again, it's my opinion. I think when I hear people say they settling, that means you got other options. Because I'm a straight up. If you can get better, go do better. If you want better, do better.
So what you saying is, if you don't have an option, you're not selling. You just get what you can get.
Absolutely. Hey, Lab, check this out.
I get what you're saying.
Check this out, Lab.
If you're not in the pool with them folks, how you swimming with them?
Lab, check this out.
Okay.
I ain't got no job.
Uh-huh.
Right? I ain't got no dang job, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I got 5 people pursuing me. I got all these different offers, great benefits packages, 401k, stock options, this, that, and 5 or 6 people doing it. Money great. I got what? I got options, right? Right. I ain't got one person offer me a job. Now, next thing I got one person offer me a job.
Right.
I do what? Take the job.
Right.
Am I settling? No, I don't have no other options. I don't have.
It depends on how you're looking for it, because you could be selling because the bills have got a little bit behind. You ain't got time to wait. We could twist this thing how you want. We could twist it like a pretzel and dip it in mustard. I'm telling you, you could say, I'm selling now because I got to pay some bills, but I'm still looking for. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get what you say. I understand that. If I'm not swimming with the shark, if I'm not in the pool with the sharks, how I'm swimming with them, right? I get what you're saying. Like, if I want a girl that's 5'7", 37, 29, 37, but I keep pulling the 44, 45, 48s. Am I, you know what I'm saying? Am I really selling them? That's what I'm getting. I get what you and Rika said. I do. But in my mind, I'm still going to get that 27, 29, 27. You get what I'm saying? 37.
Hey, man, I'm sitting there like, your preference is your preference. But your reality is your reality.
Mama said, hey, Mama.
What's up, Mama? What's going on?
Awful long time coming here today, Mama.
Big shout out to Mama. Mama got that award. And
Yeah. Mama got that award. I saw the pictures.
Oh, man, it was cool. My mom got recognized this weekend at second annual Caregiver Awards for 41 years of experience as a caregiver and stuff. It was a beautiful ceremony and everything like that, and it was cool. And it was cool, man, seeing so many other people that have been, caregivers for people, sharing their stories and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was real good, especially to get recognized, and that was real good. All my kids, with them, my sister and my nephew. So it was all good. It was real cool. So, congratulations. I'm proud of it, and I love you, Mama.
Good. Congratulations, Mama. Yeah. Hey, one of them pictures, Mama looked like somebody was on her nerve. I was like, oh.
Mama was cool.
Mama looked like she about to snatch somebody up.
She's cool. She's just cool. Might have been an angle in there.
Okay. Congratulations, Mom. We're very proud of you. That's right.
Tracy Redbone said, yes, you are. Tracy Redbone said, yes, you are selling. Just say you don't like the word, sir. But like I said, like, I'm a big proponent in personal preference. I get it. Right. I have no problem with doing it. But you got to make a decision at some point. Look, man, I want this. I don't want this. I don't want that. I'm going to give you an example. When we were in the field in the military, I remember my first time, I didn't like potted meat and all this other kind of stuff.
Right.
And I ain't eating that shit. I ain't eating that shit.
Right.
We had that 45 days. I stayed strong about a good week and a half. And I'm out there, I'm talking about I'm eating that devil, whatever the little devil stuff with my fingers and stuff. Cause I was so damn hungry. I was so hungry, man. Them MREs, man, it was just some of the nasty. If you form military, it's some of the nasty shit. But it's like by week 2, man, it's damn near like it's a delicacy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm eating shit I wouldn't dread.
Because you had no other choices.
No other choice.
So was you selling?
No, I wasn't selling. I was in reality.
Okay.
Reality. So and that's the thing about it, Lab. When people start looking at it from those particular dynamics, just looking like, hey man, what are we trying to do? Because you can have from an aesthetic standpoint, how a person looks and stuff like that. This is what I want. Career standpoint, this is what I want and everything. That's cool. But I just think sometimes people have to be realistic about what they're attracting, and also looking at it, some things that we can have our preferences of what we want, but we also don't. I think really think hard enough about the other stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, I could just say, look, I want, thick, short, pretty, pretty, educated, all this stuff, all these things, right?
Right.
But is she, loyal? Is she faithful?
Right.
Does she got health issues? Does she got mental issues? Does she got children issues, parent issues, family issues, job issues?
Mhm.
All this other shit coming, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I think a lot of times people miss out on.
Okay.
Right? Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, I get with a chick. I got to deal with the other stuff
Mhm.
with the family, the health, and all this other kind of stuff.
Right.
Right? I'm not tripping, and they got to do it with me too.
Right.
And a lot of times, folks be like, I ain't signed up for this shit, but like, they ain't signed up for your shit either.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you say it a lot, like, damn, everybody wants you when you're up.
Right.
And you the one a person wants your ass when it's down, that may be some shit. They try to make them a little damn Frankenstein. So I'm gonna dress them up, cut his hair,
them up and dust them off.
cut his hair. Oh, Bill the Bell brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just kind of like, well, I'm just do this. I remember I seen an interview a couple years ago with K Michelle.
Okay.
She had a baby by the basketball player.
Okay.
And it was so funny how she was so damn brutally honest. She was just like, look, I seen this guy, he was cute. She said, but he ain't had too much money. So I figure I got the money, I can control the situation. This is exactly what she said.
Uh-huh.
She said, I figure I got the money, I can control the situation.
Right.
So I can just kind of dress him up, do this, that, and that. She said, like, after a while he got comfortable, that's when she got pregnant by.
Uh-huh.
She's like, after a while, she said, this fool want to call the shots and everything like that,
Uh-huh.
But that was a classic example. Like, look, I see that, look, this could be a good project.
Right.
I can mold it and do it, but you can't.
Right.
You can't. And then sometimes you feel like, I want to control it. That go for men and women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got that little young girl, she gonna do this, that, and that, and eventually she gonna grow.
Right.
Same
thing.
thing.
Evolve.
They're gonna evolve. They can evolve mentally, they can evolve in their pockets or whatever. And I just think a lot of times people don't really, get at the proper credence in regards to thinking about those particular things. So you said, like I said, man, we started talking about that whole option. We're looking at it like, where are you at with everything? What direction are you going on with life? And do we kind of coincide with it? Because I guess in my mind, where I'm at like right now in life, I look at it from a perspective of I'm cool where I'm at, and I can be cool with the direction of the person I go in.
Right.
As long as I ain't kind of like, go against my moral compass. Still kill things like that. Right.
Just
but,
that's a little something there. Okay.
And I can say this too. Me when I got a divorce and me now.
Totally different.
Nah, I ain't totally different.
But it's a lot different.
Not a lot, but some shit I'm probably a little more flexible on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
I'm totally different.
Well,
me from my marriage and divorce to now, I'm a totally different person.
What's up, Trainer Cole? Appreciate
totally
you different. Totally different.
Yeah, I think I'm well.
In a good way or bad way, like
I think I'm different in a bad way. I think I'm different.
Hey, you robbing banks and shit?
Previously I cared about people's feelings and what they thought and how they felt about certain things and making sure they was good. Now I don't give a fuck.
Was that because of the situation or because your evolution over the years?
I think it's more because I see that me caring about folks and loving folks the way I do doesn't necessarily pay off. So it's like I'm not gonna do that anymore. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna waste that type of energy on anybody. I'm not gonna waste any of that energy on anybody. I'm not gonna compromise or nothing. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. If I want to buy it, I'm buying it. There's nothing I'm compromising on. If you don't like it, the mug tell me to go, I go. I just because previously it was like I was like, it's all about making sure she good, making sure they good, making sure that this person good, make sure that person good. And now those people wasn't necessarily making sure I was good. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not doing that no more. That I'm 53. I ain't got but a few summers left. So I'm trying to do what makes me happy in a few summers, not what makes somebody else happy.
I respect that.
That's it. And I think that's on the bad way because I really had a big heart before. Like, but it's closed off now.
But you know something, like as unfortunate it may be, we have to have some kind of trauma and negative experience happen to us in life for us to kind of and I don't think it's a bad thing. Right. Evolve to understand like shit, that probably ain't the best way for me big picture.
Right. I was very green and naive because I was married for so long. So I was in that bubble of marriage. You get what I'm saying? And once you get out that bubble of marriage, that's when the world hits you because all I did was go to work, come home, take care of with my kids, my wife, whatever. I need the outside world. I had my world inside the house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but once that bubble bust, it was like, wow, like you can't really even care about folks no more out here in these streets.
Yeah, because you know the thing, and again, guys, now we're talking about, are you selling and moving at your own speed? What you find out real quick is as time go on, especially with raising children and just dealing with people, family members, relationship, whatever. You know, your focus be other people, but at the end of the day, they focus can be where they focus, and their evolution gonna be where theirs. Your kids grow up. You don't know if your kids gonna sit here and do certain things for you.
Right.
I mean, we could easily be 20, 30 years from now, I'm sitting in the corner with a damn pamper full of pits.
Right. And that's true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's very true. My children the same way.
Yeah, and you don't know what people gonna do.
Right.
You hope. That was very, you know, I'm sitting there listening to people share their stories about the caregivers on Sunday.
James Pate say, I feel you, lad. You know James Pate. What's up, James?
That's my best friend.
What's up, James?
What up, Pate?
You feel me, right?
You know, but you know, just when I was listening to those people sharing those stories about I've taken care of my mother, taking care of my spouse, and all this other kind of stuff, people being selfless, and that was cool. But sometimes that can work out a lot,
right?
But also can backfire on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, lad. You don't damn know. You sit here and just say, "Hey, I got this particular thing." You don't know, raise your kids right and everything.
Right.
You can send your girl to college and all this other kind of stuff. And that's what happened a lot of times when people, I think what happens when we start hearing the word settle a lot. What I view is what happens is, it's not that people settling, it's your evolution didn't coincide with their evolution. They might not even had an evolution. So you might have got things in a certain way. Look, you know, I might have just worked over years. I progressed. I got this crib and I'm trying to do this stuff and everything. We got the kids out of the house, baby girl. Let's go on some vacation trips. I don't want to do nothing. Right. Hey, let's go do this, that, and that.
Right.
I don't want to do. I just want to sit home and just what?
Right.
You know, young lady, you know, you might say, okay, now what? I'm here 45, 50 years old. We got the kids out of the house. Baby, let's go cruising. Man, like, no, I just want to stay out there in my garden. He just want to do that. You want to go out and have some drinks. You still want to be with your significant other.
Right.
But they on some other shit.
Right.
And you got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody different. You know, one that went to college and they got this good job.
Right.
And they want to go certain places and stuff. Your significant other, they still a good person, but they ain't comfortable going to these different events and shit like that, right? It ain't their thing.
But them things are confusing. And you know what? That how I guess I want to say that's how I guess you know a person feel like a person's evolution has split from yours, because you know a person can start out wanting and doing exactly the same things that you want and do. You get what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, like when I told my ex-wife, look, when we was like 35, I said, look, we grind this out for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? By 55, we gonna be good. I was already in the path of flipping houses before houses started, because I had a mentor who was showing me how to flip houses. So I'm like, we flip these houses, we buy these apartment buildings, do this. He's showing me how to do it, whatever. Said we be good. You already got a real estate license, we got broker's license. Let's do this. And I guess when I said grind it out for 20 years, she was like, hell no, I'm not grinding it out for 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when the evolution splits, because at first it was like, yes, let's do this. And then when I said grind it out, I started giving a 20-year plan. It was like, hell no.
But did the evolution split, or was the evolution going as, you know, because here's the deal.
Well, let me say, it cracked at that point, I guess.
I'm going to tell you this.
Or it might have been already split.
Well, in my, hold on a second, William. But the thing of it is I look at it from perspective. Sometimes the evolution, you know, even with split, your pathway and their pathway, it be good. Because sometimes, you know, it can be good until the actual residuals of your growth start showing.
Right.
Because like, okay, look, I'm on a different career path, and I say, look, I'm finna go get, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go get my CDL. I'm gonna go get my MBA. I'm gonna do this, that, and that. And what a lot of times what comes from ever getting that, I'm gonna get my certificate, my real estate license, or whatever. What those kind of things take time. It might take away from the crib.
Right.
Then you turn around and get it. Now you got another job. That job pulling you away. I'm on the road.
Right.
I'm in the office. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here selling houses and stuff like that. Like, this ain't the shit I signed up for. I thought you just gonna get that license and make more money. and do certain things. But this shit gonna take more money. And at the end of the day, and you know what? You happy being on the road. You happy selling them houses.
Right.
You happy making a job. But now your significant other like, hey girl, you need to get your ass at home.
Mm-hmm.
But you sent me to grad school.
Right.
You don't want to say it, it was
Right.
good to get my. You understand what I'm saying?
But see, the thing I guess what I miscommunicated was all those things with school and getting the certifications we did together as a team because we knew what we were planning on doing. You get what I'm saying? It would be different. I would have seen it differently if I would say I'm gonna go to school, get the broker's license and real estate license and this, and she was like, I ain't doing that because she had already been to school. She had a BSN and all that, so she was good. So you know what I'm saying? Like she probably was tired, but she did it with me. We did it together.
So do you think was a shift in regards to the commitment of doing, or just?
I think the commitment shift because she the one went to got the cosmetology license because she was doing hair at home.
Yeah, what I've noticed over the years, man, and it's just me being in business, and I never, anybody know me. I don't be on no get your own business and do your own thing. I just know what's good for Poochie.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for Poochie.
Right.
And I don't try that now. If any friend of mine say, hey, man, I'm looking to start this, that, and that, I give my spiel.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't ever just say, well, this is what you need to do. Quit your job and don't work for this. I don't ever get none of that shit with nobody. But I say this to say that what I've noticed with a lot of time with a lot of people have these aspirations, but they don't want to do the bullshit to get hit
to it. Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, you can have these aspirations, but if you're not willing to make the sacrifice to get to this point, you gotta be realistic. And you may not know until you start on that journey, right? So your stuff may just pause here. The problem come up a lot of times is that when you together and y'all got these aspirations, and one does this and the other just get healed, and it doesn't make him a worse person.
Right.
It doesn't be, but at the end of the day, it got to be some kind of acceptance.
When I'm more excited than you are all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we good.
Yeah.
Like, I got my master's degree. She got her nursing degree and all that. We already got that part. But now we going back getting all this other stuff. And she like,
Yeah, and I can see that shit being devastating. Mm-hmm. But just say shit. I got this. I'm cool. Because I can't.
And you right, Slick. I believe that she felt like she was going to be settling or just a business aspect and not having any fun.
Yeah.
Because we had already been married for so long. We had kids. We really did miss on a lot of things that you would do as you were single. Mm-hmm. And I think she just wanted to be fun and single. And all that extra work to get to 55 wasn't in her plans.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And that shit tough.
Yeah.
When you got a vision and they got another vision.
Right.
But especially when y'all start, you're like, hey, just
we running this marathon. I'm passing her the baton.
Hey, y'all walking in the park. You're like, hey, we know we're finna walk 5 laps.
Right.
And you're like, okay, your mindset, I'm finna get these 5 laps in. Yeah, we go to the track.
Right.
And they get to lap 3.
And they're like, oh, good.
Shit, let's go. No, they're going to get this shit out of the way. We here, they're going to get it. Yeah, they're going to get it. They're going to get because your mind, your mind's on to get the 5 laps in. Right. No, I'm tired. My back, all kind of shit hurting.
Right.
No. Let's go on and get it done.
Yeah, exactly,
and man, that is one of the toughest things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. I think people have to be realistic about certain things. Like when and it's tough because you a lot of times can still be you love a person, but you gotta be realistic. Like, look, I love this person, but do I love them more than me?
Right. Because
you ain't got number one you. And then what we sometimes it's tough because when you've been selfless so long, to your point, family, my significant other, and sometimes like, look, they ain't giving a shit about me like I give a damn about them.
Right.
And that'll wear your ass out because you giving out a certain output, but getting a whole energy out. Yeah, but you ain't getting nowhere near that kind of input. And then sometimes you start getting like, hey man, I can't do these particular things. And so when people say to me when I hear the word selling with certain stuff, you got to be realistic about what you're gonna be able to get from that person from an input standpoint. Right. And you cannot. Yeah, one key thing I want to get away from that is you can't get confused about some other shit you getting or experiences, is that's going to be, that's what you feel like you deserve. Because what's the old adage? When a man get married, that first wife, he love and care about it and all that other kind of stuff. But that second wife, that's what he feel he deserves.
Is that right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the first one, like he love with this, that's what he got, right?
All right.
But that second wife, that's the one I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this
Well,
one
I
I
did
really
it backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I deserved the first wife.
The second one, like, this is shit I deserve. Hell no, this is what I want.
Right. We both on the path to college. We getting our thing together. I'm like, but
no.
all I'm gonna do at 55 is cash checks.
No, you on that certain mix a lot. 34, 24, 36. Yeah, baby. That's what that's what go on. And a lot, and that ain't just subject specific to me. A lot of time people are getting to that. Like, this is what I feel like I deserve, because they done certain things. I done got to this point, and you hear it. That's when you hit on certain things, because a lot of times when I've heard that, it's because usually you hear the settle term more from women, but guys feel a certain way. They felt they've done certain things. They got to a different income level, different social level.
Right.
Man, why you ain't doing this? Why you ain't doing that? I see my partner wife, she doing this. Why the hell you ain't go down? You ain't gonna walk around, you ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
You ain't gonna do this, that, and that. That ain't her.
Right. That ain't what she do.
And your ass going to the gym every day, boom. Same thing with the ladies. Hey, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna get your hair cut, da. Damn, baby, I'm just me. I got out work, I want to just sit and chill.
Right.
Cause she's seeing these other cats doing, You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where shit get twisted. Well, like, okay, so
that's selling for this nigga. He ain't gonna get his haircut.
Yeah,
right. All these men out here on the social media getting their hair cut. They got their beards trimmed up. They wearing fedoras and suits and nice ass Balmain shoes. And
your man got buckshot.
Right. The Queen shoes matching their suits and their ties and all that, and this nigga, he got on a suit, garbage man overalls and buckshots in the back of his head.
Hey, lab,
I could do better.
Oh, your boy, pretty boy, but I ain't never know how to help man get nappy in that face.
And she started thinking she could do better.
Yeah, real talk.
Right.
And not just the hers, the hymns too. You start seeing certain things, but like I always say, the new shit at some point gonna be what? The old shit.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they gonna have a whole list of shit too. And I think sometimes it's not really appreciating what you. It's not. I don't necessarily know if it's the issue of appreciating what you got. I think it's about going back to self, being realistic about certain things.
Slick says people think about time. You get in so much time with someone that you don't want to let go.
Well, that's everything. That's everything with life. You don't pay so much money on this damn car. You can't afford it. You don't want to let them down. You need to let them go repo this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know you cannot continue to do it. You still, you hiding in the car. That shit breaking down and you still hiding the damn car. I can't keep on these damn notes. I can't keep on these damn notes, man. Right. You really want to come get this shit, but you done put so much money into it.
It's about like giving it away.
Hey, you see that sometimes you need businesses. And I done did this, I done did that, I done cleared out my 401k. I can't let this shit go. But you know you can't keep it.
Right. You can't sustain
and it be the same thing. I know that woman don't want me. I know she don't give a damn this, that she ain't happy.
Right.
I come home, dude leaving out my house. I mean, where in the hell? Hey, my TV ain't broke that damn much. Our TV ain't broke that much.
Get a lot of piece of them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Where the piece of box?
Why the hell the lawn man coming over twice a week? And why the hell are you in your damn nightgown with a lawn man?
Why? Oh, yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, no hell. No hell, man. Six Redbone said, ain't nothing like a man in a blue suit with sneakers insider. Lord have mercy. Negroes.
Oh, see what I'm saying? So then the Six Redbone be like, oh, he ain't got on the blue suit with what she say?
With sneakers.
With sneakers on. He got on a green suit with gators.
Oh, hell no.
I'm settling.
Hell no.
I'm settling. Nobody won't be dealing with nobody with no Stacey Adams on.
Take Pooch out the mix. I ain't never went on damn super sneakers, man.
I have.
Yeah, I ain't never did that.
Hey,
You know,
boy, hey, I ain't gonna. I don't want to say when it was, but one time you saw me at yeah. I had on the shorts.
well, you know, you stay fly though. You stay fly.
You know, I had on that short suit. I had them eye socks up to my knee with the fly shoes on.
Yeah, but you know,
looking like alfalfa.
Hey, you know, you looking fly. See the thing good here, like you know, I got that old school vibe. So you know what I'm saying, just with that and everything. And I never, I say this, and I always live by this. People gotta just be cool with themselves and cool with reality.
And I think that's where a lot of people miss them. They lose themselves within certain things that they're doing, be it job, be it relationship, be it whatever it is that they consuming themselves with. They lose themselves within it. I'm speaking from experience because, like I told you before, when we had this discussion a long time ago, once I got divorced, I had to figure out what the hell I liked because I was married. I was doing everything that they liked. The kids, my wife, everybody, whatever they like to do, I wanted to do it. But once we got divorced and the kids were 20 and 25 years old, I had to figure out what the hell I like.
Man,
do I like? I not literally sit down on the couch and say, do I like this? Do I like that?
Hey, the key thing, Lamb, am I getting fun, confused with reality?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Am I getting fun, confused with reality?
Right.
Because like I said, the new fun shit at some point gonna turn into the old shit. and real talk. Now all the other BS,
right?
That it may be different from what you got,
right?
But at sometimes it evolves, and that's why I say sometimes when people say, "Well, I can get this and I can get that and everything," because and you can a certain, but it may be a certain capacity,
right?
Because sometimes people can give you what they wanted themselves, and whatever discretion they want,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's fun. You walk out of some shit. No,
right.
I don't want to do it like that. You feel me?
I get what you're
saying.
No,
it was good. It was good when you had your man.
Right.
No. Or you were cool when you had your girl, but like I ain't say all that. Now.
Right.
No, it was cool. You just coming over this day. What you trying
to
do?
With her.
Yeah, stay with her. With her.
Stay with him.
Yeah. Don't do that.
See me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like you been to.
I thought you want me. I left the job.
Right.
You say you wanted me all the time. No, that ain't what the hell I meant.
That's pillow talk.
Yeah, it's that pillow talk. That ain't what I wanted. No.
I'm not to say anything while I'm in you.
Man, absolutely. Speaking in tongues. Okay, who saw that? Like
I saw me say, I gotta stop talking while I'm having sex. I owe this girl 2 cars and a house.
Ooh. I love you, boo. Right. Yeah. No, you promising all kind of shit. You can't deliver on.
Can't deliver at all. You ain't got your own house.
That sound good. It sound good. Boy. Right. Well, she looking and shit like, man, I can't do that shit. I done damn, came, but I can't even get half of that damn lie out.
Right.
Boy, hey, reality. Hey, that reality. Don't get it twisted, man.
Right.
But those one of the things, man, because I alluded, just still on subject, but even outside other stuff, you look at certain professional athletes, and they'll sit there and say, I think when we go through that, especially the off season, a lot of times guys say, I want a $200 million contract, $300 million, whatever this, that, and that, and the market will dictate.
Right.
If they feel like they can do it, you can do it. Some guys, LeBron James go anywhere. Right. I want this, I want that. They're gonna get LeBron what he want.
Right.
Hey, not that they give it to him. He'll go on a tour of getting suited, where they're, hey, we they lay the whole thing out, and all this other kind of stuff. Just like you see the athletes when they get heavily recruited, they lay the whole spread out. If you come here, do this, that, and that, they have an option of getting that certain thing. Right. Some folks just, they still trying to just get something. Somebody call
off from a contract.
What was it was last week with National Signing Day. Oh, there's crying ass families out there.
Really?
Because they were sitting out there thinking they want to go to this school. That school didn't want your ass in the schools that probably you could have had opportunity to go to.
Already pick somebody.
Turns your nose up to them, then you see you ain't got shit. Right. They ain't going nowhere. That's why you see a kid that probably had a smaller, big school, like they had an opportunity to maybe go to a Georgia State or Georgia Southern, but they end up going to. Now I ain't knocking nobody. I'm just saying they end up going to West Georgia,
right?
Because at one point they felt they wanted to go to UGA, but UGA didn't want you,
right?
But they call you, they talk to you, but they really didn't want you,
right?
But the thing that was a little bit less than that, you really because you waiting on that,
right?
And that shit gone. Now
you back at home.
In your mind, well, I gotta settle. You ain't settle. This is what you gotta get.
Right. That's what you get.
Exactly.
Okay, not you said it that way.
Hey, sometimes folks be playing.
If Georgia State ain't knocking at your door, and West Georgia is.
That what I said before. When you got 5 or 6 people offering something, you got options.
Right.
When you got shit, you just take the job.
So they say some people see other people's life and they want it. It don't matter what they do to live. What they do to live that life, or what happens behind closed doors.
And if you can live with certain stuff, that's it. I have conversations with people. I try to be kind of transparent with a lot of stuff. And I work like hell.
Right.
If anybody know me personally, I work. When it's time to work, I work. But don't get it twisted. Yeah, 20 hours a day, so I had to work 40 a week. But when I want to chill and I want to party,
right,
I'm gonna party.
Right.
So if I want to sit here, don't get it twisted. If you see a post, I'm smoking a cigar, this, that, I gotta work. You work. You think you don't think I damn work?
I just woke up from going to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Come on. And you know what? My life is good for me.
Right.
I don't put that on nobody else.
Right.
But don't get it twisted. I do what I do so I can do what I want to do.
Right.
And a lot of times people can get that confused.
Right.
And think, well, I want certain things. I want to do this. I want to do that and everything like that. I heard a lot of bullshit like that when I'm going through a divorce. You be like, now, I don't know if that was just
talk.
Anger, talk, or whatever. But like I say, you got all the time to do that shit now. Have at it.
That was talk.
Have at it. But but with that said, shit, talk is still talk. Words are words. Got to stand on shit. You say you want to do it. That's cool. And I'm not knocking nobody, because at the end of the day, like that movie Pursuit of Happiness, what a person wants to get, a person, you can have a preference wise what you want to do.
Used on that same example. See, that's what I'm talking about. You just use a good movie for a good example. This man had nothing offered to him, but in his mind, he wanted that job at that particular place. Had he given up and said, "I'm gonna go ahead and settle because I ain't got no other offers," you get what I'm saying? Instead, he took what he could get in order to feed his child, but at the same time, he still was reaching for more. He had aspirations for better. So is that selling, or is that just taking it now while you reach your other goals? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing, because technically he didn't have anybody reaching down to pick him up to get what I'm saying, but he kept reaching up.
Now, I wish they showed more of that story, because I can't see no damn me staying in no damn car or damn train station.
I mean, they say Tyler Perry stayed in his car.
Yeah. Tyler Perry, I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry stayed in his car, but he was building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing it. You getting traction,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't see when you building and you moving in a certain direction. Shit, like hell, I did a whole damn Chitlin circuit.
Right.
From 01 to damn 06. Right. I know the bullshit that I went through, right? So I can say it just I was selling, but I had traction. I'm moving in this direction.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he might have been doing his little certain skits and doing this kind of things. You can't sit here and tell me that he just was doing it and shit wasn't happening.
Right.
Now the traction still might be, but it had to be doing this.
A little bit of traction.
Yeah, something. Right? You just can't be sitting there I'm just doing this, I'm doing that and everything. Remember the movie Acrimony?
Okay.
Like that brother. You ever see that?
Uh-huh.
Man, just seeing the brother, he just was doing this and all that kind of stuff, was doing it and everything. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if shit gonna go like that, man. I don't. That was a straight Tyler Perry movie,
right?
Where you sitting there like, after a while, now he got this $50 million, and now he give her the money and everything. He kept that and all that kind of stuff. That's just a fairy tale. Can it happen? It can happen. But you think that you're gonna go through 20-some years and you done blew through all the savings and all this other kind of stuff? Because at the end of the day, I don't think the guy was hurt. His girl, had left. But in all reality, shit, man, like he wasn't shocked.
Right.
But his dream was so much, I shared before. I know what I went through when I really wanted to leave my job. I know what personal sacrifices I made to sit here financially. Let me do this, that, so I can leave my job. So I understood. I went from, and my family didn't. And you know what, man? I will say this too. My family didn't have no damn dropping lifestyle.
Right.
You know, from when I went self-employed.
Right.
I was very, very conscious of
that part.
You know what I'm saying? I was very conscious of that. Now,
sustain.
Yeah, they sustain, right? You know,
not
yeah.
necessarily you.
Now, me, yeah. But my family didn't have no damn whatever. From that. But sometimes when you get a certain point, you know, you may be happy or certain thing. That shit just don't flow with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And that's why I say sometimes when they settle in peace, because I ain't never be the person to tell folks don't pursue what you want, don't chase your dreams. So if you feel like you ain't happy and stuff, because you got one life to live. And in the past couple of years, I lost several of my close friends that may have had certain things that they passed. Some may have taken their lives. This that life precious as hell. So I'm a big proponent. Enjoy life. Do what's best for you.
Right.
But sometimes you gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying?
I'm realistically living in the dream.
I thought that was very inspirational when where a couple weeks ago you see Killer Mike get them Grammys.
Right.
You know, to saw in your 40s and pursue that.
Right.
Oh, I thought that was pretty big. That was inspirational to do.
Right.
That was cool. But I didn't forget our subject. I think if we the Grammys are going through it, if you think probably the hottest album of the year,
right?
My girl Six of Red should have got that. That's another show. Another show. Another show.
Got her eye hot.
Hey, ski.
Everybody ski.
Hey, ski. Hey, that's what the Grammy should have went to now. Ski. No. Hey, now again, ain't nobody said that.
Album of the year.
She wasn't even nominated.
I don't think she has an album.
Oh, ski.
I don't think she has an album.
She didn't think she got an album.
I think they all singles.
They all singles.
Yeah.
Well, that might be a reason.
The Six said boo.
Boo. That's everybody mama ski. You can find nobody probably give you 1 2 kilo mic song. I can do it now. But everybody knows ski.
Everybody know that. Babies coming out the womb to grown grandmas at the club.
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Pound town.
You know too many words to that.
Oh, everybody know it. Hell, president know it. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. The Six Red Bone said, really, she made a hot single. No, she made more than a single. She made song. I don't know, but that's a good point. But I'm just saying.
Right. Right.
I'm just saying now, Again, it's my personal opinion, and that's not to diminish anything.
Right.
But I say that it is very, very inspirational. To see that brother do that, especially like, to go that kind, and I know, he was wearing on was it Run the Jewels, that group and everything. So, I know brother put in work. I don't want to diminish that, but that's really inspirational. Right. Just staying down with doing it. So I'm not trying to tell nobody to not. But we start going into, we say folks saying settling and all that kind of stuff. I think sometimes we gotta look at it like just ask yourself sometime, am I chasing something that ain't there?
That ain't there.
That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk.
That's a good realization. Like, yeah. Am I running a circle? Am I chasing my tail?
I don't know. That you gotta look. What's up, LTA Radio? Hey man, I'm being straight up with it. And I don't think people a lot of times, maybe look at it sometimes like they admitting defeat. What Rick say?
Don't let me find out you got a CD.
Ski. Everybody, hey man, everybody bumping Six and Red. Pound town.
SIT 442.
Yeah. Give me a verse from Killer Mike album. I know.
I give you the Andre 3000 verse.
Hey.
That's the only verse I know.
That shit will be on Jeopardy. Yeah, that shit will be on Jeopardy. And like I said again, and like I said, I don't know the criteria, but that was one of the first things I was thinking about it at the Grammys. Like, damn, this will be like a Sexy Red sweet.
I don't think she got a full album though. That's the issue with that. All the songs that she brought out has been singles.
That's fair enough. If that's the point with that's fair enough.
Yeah. A lot of times now with these new artists, they just bring out singles, and then what they do after they get singles get popular, then they decide to put an album together.
Yeah, even with that young lady, I don't know what she's been through. Like I said, I always, be a big proponent of success, and I see certain people do certain things, wait or come back later and doing it. So it's cool, pursue it. But when we start talking about these things, but in regards to settling and knowing certain things in life, I think far too often we got to stop, pump the brakes sometime with life and like, look, appreciate some of the shit you have.
Right.
Appreciate some of the shit you have. Now, if you feel like some things are holding you back and being stagnant, like I say, man, we got one life to live.
Right.
Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life.
Yeah.
But do not ever get some shit temporary or fun confused with reality.
Right.
And I think that happens more than anything.
More than anything.
Yeah. This is fun. This is great. This is different and everything. God knows I've been there and done. Lord, if any MF can tell you about that. Oh,
so you
Lord.
can tell them.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. I lost my mind. She is fun. She is great. She was the best thing for me. Fun.
Poison.
Oh, man. She was in poison, man. That was on the best times, but that shit went right, man. Lord, boy.
Right.
She was fun.
Right.
Fun wasn't the best. You feel me?
Right.
And fun, big picture.
Sometimes it's not the best.
Hell no. And that's why I can tell people that. Like, real talk. Because that's why I told you. The new shit eventually turned to the old shit.
Right.
And you like, man.
It's worse than the last one.
I mean, people out there, man, I should have kept my wife. I should have kept my husband. I should have did this, that, and that. I should have stayed in my damn job. I don't know why the hell I moved. Right. I mean, real talk. Like, real talk. And be like, man, I know I can do more. I can do this, that, and that. And in actuality, you can do more, or quote unquote more, or do different.
Right.
But it may not necessarily be the best thing.
Right.
And that's why I say sometimes we had to pump the brakes and just kind of do that self-assessment. When I always talk about that lab, like that shit difficult. That shit difficult because we want so much for us. We have like standards that we have created for ourselves and stuff like that. And I don't want nobody to sell themselves short.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like I said, you got to really be realistic of where you're at with certain things. I'm at a point. I'm 20 years in business. I ain't trying to do all these damn selling and flying. I can be out there in the damn mall putting damn flyers
out.
Yeah. I was the hell I would now. Shit. I ain't trying, what I'm saying? A lot of times, people maybe do meet and greets and do certain. I'm not trying to do all that shit now.
Right. About 20 years in, right?
I got a whole boatload of grandkids that came to me.
Right.
A whole boatload of grandkids. Like you know what I'm saying? I still, but I'm cool. And I'm all right. So I'm not trying to do certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so and I think certain time people may have think that certain things didn't happen to them and they encounter certain stuff. Try it. But that doesn't mean that's gonna be the best thing for you. What we put in there?
You gotta wait until people's representatives are gone and they feel like they can be themselves.
Shit, that representative so damn good. Shit, I ain't might not even seeing it, man. This is a good representative. I love this representative.
Well, they use the representative to blind you to the real thing. You won't even be able to know.
Call me Ray Charles.
Right.
Georgia. Shit.
That thing be so good. You be like, did that happen? That ain't happening.
What the gone song say? If you feel this good getting used, won't you keep on using me?
Yeah.
Till you use me.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
You wrong. Yes, so. Keep it coming. I hit my damn mortgage late, my car note late. Oh, boy, shit.
Yeah.
Boy, if this is being a fool, it feel like shit. Keep on. God, I love being a fool.
That's what you say. Keep on using me till you use me up.
Shit. Boy.
Hey, yeah.
Says Redbone saying that's true. Well, listen, man, we done had fun tonight, man. I hope we shared a lot as far as the conversation in regards to, are you selling? Are you at your own speed? And I just hope, leading out of the conversation tonight, we gave people some things just to think on. We'll never talk about in regards to this wrong, this right, but everybody got a different opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I just want people to sit here and just, however you feel, stop for a minute, just think. Just think, give yourself just whatever and everything like that. So, it's all fun and games thinking. But there's some folks in left situations. Now they sitting there and they playing some, that Mary J crying, smoking Newports, and then got a prescription.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, something they thought was better.
Right.
It's just some of the same shit that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe worse. Because, dealing with bullshit a whole lot easier to deal with when you're younger.
Well, you know what the bullshit is.
Yeah, or, so you can handle recover from bullshit better in 20 and 30 than 40 and 50. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out there, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. You like, that's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, all kind of stuff. Shit. Anybody.
Think you lonely now.
Like I said,
wait till the night.
Come on, Bobby Warfare, let you know that. Wait until the night. And, like I said, that could be applicable to relationships, career, anything. So I want to say sometimes just do that self-assessment.
We always think when it comes to we don't get out when it comes to we did touch on careers, but we always feel like we selling when it comes to careers. Like that is just automatic. It's like I don't care if they paying us $200,000 a year. We always think we should be making $350.
When I left my job, and at one point I loved my job because my job I had it all.
Right.
Nice office downtown. I get to walk out of the office, see pretty big legs and skirts and all that good stuff. My boys will come to my office. Hey, lunch, all that stuff.
Right.
But when they left and put me in when they moved and put me in a cubicle, man, you got me. Hey, man, it just went downhill, giving me more tasks, all that kind of stuff, and it changed. But it still had to kind of, to your point, the other stuff, this, that, and all that other kind of stuff. You weighing on kind of thing, and I really thought, and it also took in the fear factor and all that other kind of stuff. So I could just, I'm personal experience. You know what I'm saying? I can really just say I know how frightening change can be, right? And I also know from other personal experiences how fun can distort your vision of reality. Real talk. You know
Real
what I'm saying?
talk, yeah.
So, I've been there, done that. And that's why I tell people, just stop for a minute. Get your ass away from the situation for a second. Just think. Is new just better? New just fun? New just temporary? Right. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, hey, listen, I've been enlightened. This shit is different. I think I can do this. It may be that way, but I just think far too often we move on emotion instead of logic. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I just, hope we gave everybody some stuff to think on. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, this is Change the Life, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. If I can ask everybody to do one thing for me, no matter what platform you're looking at us at, be it Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter, please go to Changing Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden. Got a blue man logo icon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Really trying to grow at this show. Really. I'm going to give it all our effort to make that, because I'm going to do a whole lot more additional stuff with more live feeds, more group discussions and stuff like that. Try to grow the channel and stuff like that. So definitely go there. But also, guys, make sure you go to my finance channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Mr. Short Dollar, Google it. You'll see this big handsome face come up and everything. Subscribe to the channel. Take advantage of all the great information. Got a lot of good information on both YouTube channels. Because, we have fun helping people, right?
That's right.
And that's been the whole premise of doing everything that we're doing. So we had a lot of fun tonight. So listen, guys, have fun, but be smart, be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Thanks for all this love and support. And I will talk with you soon.
Intoxicating your eardrums.